And welcome back to DarthNews, where we pull up our socks, pick up our cocks, and smoke a whole bunch of rocks. Smoking too much ice, Smoking too much ice, goddamn, it's getting chilly. Gonna grab your butt cheeks, pull out my big willy, stir up your asshole like a big bowl of chili. Cocaine and alcohol is how I stay skinny. Carl! Hey, Carl! You know why there's no gambling in Africa? I'm talking to you, Carl. You know why there's no gambling in Africa? Because there's too many cheetahs, Carl. There's too many cheetahs. Too many cheetahs, Carl.
Even though I live, I don't feel alive. Even if I die, you still gon' see me rise. Take a breath, no more stress. Sick of living, seeking death. I can't rest, no depressed. I'm no longer feeling blessed. Rest in peace to all the ones that murdered me.
Anyways, in real talk, thank you so much for tuning in to DarthNews. There's so many topics, like I always say, so many topics that I would love to cover, that I would love to touch on in a non-sexual way. So many things that I would like to discuss that I think I might just start discussing in live streams, because I don't know if I have the time to just make so many videos for all these topics that I want to discuss. But I feel obligated to call out woke culture when I see it, which is why there's so many videos that I want to make that I can't make, because it's just there's woke culture everywhere. But in today's video, I'd like to call out the Webster dictionary, the Merriam-Webster dictionary, since 1820 something, I don't fucking know. But this dictionary is now updating the definition of colorblind. It used to mean, you couldn't see colors and stuff because you didn't have certain, I don't know, whatever the fuck. I'm not an eye doctor. But it used to mean you couldn't see colors. Now it means that you are just ignoring racism. You're someone who doesn't claim to be racist, but you ignore racism.
I have finally persuaded some people to let me inside their house. As you can see, this one is 5 times bigger than the ones we have in our village. So I'm going to go inside and explore. How are you?
I'm very well.
Thank you for letting me inside your house.
Very welcome.
Let's go and have a look. What? It has 2 doors. One is security, one is for burglars, so if they try to come, they can't go inside. And the other one is to protect you. Wow. Look at that. You see how much space inside there? Protect. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh. As you can see, they're very nice people. They invite me inside their home and they didn't even know me. I could be robber, murderer, all of them, serial killer, but they didn't. That is how nice the festival is. Let's go meet some more.
And then the second thing that I would love to call out in DarthNews' This Week in Woke Culture is going to have to be a woke teacher. This fucking teacher who is trying to indoctrinate your kids into believing into this critical race theory about white privilege and racism and inequality, and it's like, fucking shut up. They're forcing you to focus on race. So this teacher got called out on social media because everything, is now online. So everything is recorded. So anyway, let's just get to the news, and then I'll wrap it up at the end. Applejack, hit it! All right, so unless you guys live under a fucking rock, this is the year 2021. And in the year 2021, everything is racist. Everything. That's right. I mean everything, including, wait for it, not being racist. Yep. Apparently to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, they're expanding the definition of what it means to be colorblind. I'm not fucking around. The dictionary now updated its status, I guess, with this, saying, while sense 2 can be used with a positive connotations of freedom from racial prejudice, it often suggests a failure or refusal to acknowledge or address the many racial inequities that exist in our society today, or to acknowledge important aspects of racial identity. So yeah, I mean, up until literally about 10 or 15 minutes ago, the word colorblind referred to someone who couldn't see color. You know what I mean? They just couldn't. It was a black and white, or they saw greens as blues or purples as yellows or whatever. They were colorblind. But now apparently it pertains to race. Yep, now it has something to do with race, and it's now defined by every established dictionary, including the always woke dictionary.com. And then there is this quote here. Equitable instruction isn't colorblind. It is responsive to students' unique and diverse backgrounds, said Imani Goffney, who's the assistant professor of mathematics education at the University of Maryland College of Education Center for Mathematics Education. Wow, that sounds like really stupid, and I will never repeat that mouthful ever again. I mean, how many times do you have to repeat the University of Mathematics and Education in the same fucking sentence? I don't know. It's weird. But this is a non sequitur because this lady is talking about a person's color and then jumps to a unique and diverse backgrounds. Like, what? I mean, yeah, okay, amen, sister. We all have, quote, unique and diverse backgrounds. But those unique to us, are those who are unique as individuals. Not as some member of your cult group. So the source of the quote, Imani Goffney, who is the assistant professor of this equity mathematics bullshit university, and her bio at the University of Maryland didn't list any of these courses that she teaches. But this quote does say, she says, quote, "What I learned was that white parents often refrain from speaking with their children about race, racism, and racial inequality. If racial discussions do occur, they are characterized by a colorblind rhetoric." Oh, fuck. And this woman who I just quoted, Megan Underhill, describes herself as a, quote, race, family, and inequality scholar. Yeah, no fucking joke. That's literally what she she describes herself as, which is something I want to keep my non-racist family as far away from as possible, if I'm just being honest. And as far as this Miss Underhill is concerned, apparently the problem is that we need to start seeing people's color even more because that will make us somehow less racist. You know what I'm saying? And so not only is the dictionary trying to fucking woke everybody reading it, now you have, of course, as we all know, teachers who are doing their very best to indoctrinate students. But some students are fighting back in the most fucking incredible way possible. Since, so many kids aren't actually going to school, they're just, going to school online. So since these teachers are talking online to these kids and teaching these kids through live, tutorials or whatever the fuck, they're being caught red-handed. These teachers, these Marxist fucking commies who are teaching your children are being caught red-handed. They're being busted because everything is being recorded. So apparently this student eviscerates this teacher who is trying to indoctrinate his entire class into this woke critical race theory. And this kid, he ain't having it. Now, there's no video of the kid, but he sounds kind of ethnic. He doesn't sound like a white dude. Maybe he's white. Maybe I'm just being a racist. I don't know. But the teacher is now asking his students, right? So in the video, the teacher's asking his students what they see in this picture. And it's a picture of a white woman and a black woman, okay? But to one of the young students that replies, this one student's like, I see two people just chilling. I just see two people chilling. And the teacher's like, no, what the fuck do you know? Tell me what you see. Tell me what you fucking see. Ah! Well, not like that, but, just egging him on like, no. Don't tell me you don't see this or that. And let's just watch it for yourself.
Story behind this picture. I'd rather hold on to that. Just tell me what this seems to be a picture of.
It's just two people chilling.
Right, just two people. There's nothing more to this picture?
Yes, that's all I see. I see two people because I'm not a fucking racist. And so, that's all you see is, just two people. That's it. Yes, motherfucker, I see two people. I'm confused as to what you're asking me exactly. Oh my god, no, it's not. Because you can't, look at, two different people with two different colors of skin and not think about race, okay? And if you think about race, then you're racism. And if you don't think about race, then that means you're also racist because you're ignoring the race inequalities and inequities that are right in front of your fucking eyes, okay? It just makes you a fucking, a colorblind? Yeah, it just makes you colorblind, you fucking big ass.
Nah, not really. Just two people chilling.
I don't believe that you believe that. I don't believe that you look at this as just two people. I don't think
truly
you
is just two people, though, is it not?
Yeah, but I think you're being intentionally coy about what this is a picture of.
What would I be being coy about?
Yo, this motherfucker. I think you're being coy about, your true feelings just come out and say it. Just say it. They're white and black. Just say it. Just bring up their skin color. Mention their skin color, for fuck's sake.
It's two people standing back to back in a picture.
Yeah, and that's all you see is two people.
I'm confused on what you would like me to speak on in that
I
sense.
don't think you are.
So, bro, like, are you asking me to, like, you know, acknowledge that, like, there's, like, two different races in the photo, bro? Like, because I'm not sure, like, if there's, like, a black chick and, like, a white chick, or if it's, like, you know, like, an Indian chick, you know? Because, like, look, it looks like there's, like, a dot on her head and stuff. I don't know if you, like, look close enough, but it looks like there's a dot there. So she could be actually, like, a fucking Indian, not black, you know, like Kamala Harris and stuff. Or, and on the right, like, she could be, like, you know, a fucking Irish chick, dude. She could be, like, from fucking Scotland or something, you know what I mean? Like, she might not even fucking be, like, a white chick, like, from, like, America and stuff. She could, like, you know, just, like, grew up, like, on a farm, like, where, like, you know, she was forced to fuck chickens and pigs and stuff. Like, you don't know.
I don't know why you do this. I'm not trying to call you out, but you come out off of mute to talk about what this is a picture of, and you act as if you know there's nothing noticeable about this apart from the fact that they're two people.
This fucking teacher, I swear to God, I'm not trying to call you out, but you got off mute, you know, in the middle of class just to say something about this picture, to say it's like that you don't notice the differences between their skin color. Shut the fuck up, you fucking soy boy baby back bitch.
Well, I'm confused. Are you trying to get me to say that there are two different races in this picture?
Yes,
Is that
I
what
am
you
asking you
want me
to
to
say
say?
that.
Well, at the end of the day, wouldn't that just be feeding into the problem of looking at race instead of just acknowledging them as two normal people?
Amen, brother. You are exactly right. You are doing nothing more than feeding into the problem of looking at race instead of character. Instead of looking at these two individuals as just two normal people, you're making us hyper-focus on fucking race. You guys have tunnel vision and fucking hard-ons for race. You're race-baiting bigots.
No, it's not, because you can't look at the people and not acknowledge that there are racial differences, right?
But if we're going for, let's say if we're looking for equality within all this, then why would we need to point out things such as that?
Because those differences are real things. You can't.
No, I can totally acknowledge that they're different colors of skin, but that does not judge who they are. I mean, it doesn't tell me anything about that person. You know, looking at somebody by their skin color is no way to look at anybody. Nobody, ever. For fuck's sake. Oh, no, you so stupid, Mr. Chang. You don't know anything. You think that because we look at people with different skin color. I find it so hilarious that the teacher gets so frustrated that he tells the student, quote, I don't know why you do this. Immediately, you can practically feel the wokeness burning off of his fucking scalp. He is steaming with his progressive fucking... He's fucking reeing. I mean, essentially, what I'm getting from this is that he wants his students to see the world only by race, to define it by race, to judge everything by race, you know, to see all of its inequalities by race only, to see everything as race, to exclude the beauty of each individual person, you know, by judging them solely on their character or their fucking, I don't know, inner beauty. But no, we're talking about skin color. Yeah. We're talking about the how much melanin some motherfucker has in their skin or not. I mean, right? It's just a bunch of fucking commies, a bunch of Marxists, a bunch of Black Lives Matter, just a bunch of progressive nonsense, race baiting bullshit. I mean, sorry, not sorry, but this video I had to make because I had to call out this woke trash, this woke fucking radical indoctrination that is happening from your teachers all the way to your fucking dictionaries. This has to stop. This has to stop. And by the way, the reason why most white parents don't talk about race or inequalities or racism with their kids is because they're not raising their kids to be racist or to look at people, by just the color of their skin. Because when you do that, you are inherently racist. And you're using this fucking facade, this guise of anti-racism. Dude, and even now, your anti-racism means you're racist because you're denying to see what's right in front of you or whatever the fuck. Shut the fuck up. This is America. We have the Constitution, the Civil Rights, the Bill of Rights. Fucking bring it on, bitch. This is a free country. You can do whatever the fuck you want. If you're raised in the ghetto, like I live in a suburb of Detroit, sort of, not really. Sort of. I used to live more towards Detroit. Now I live away from Detroit. That's not the point. The point is, if you live in a ghetto, yeah, it sucks, but you can move out of that ghetto. You know what I mean? I don't mean to sound like a racist, but I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and this person was telling me, it's funny because a white person would have a much harder time, getting themselves into a black or ghetto community than it would a black person themselves into a white community. I mean, especially nowadays, if a black person joined a prominently white community, everybody would want to be their fucking best friend. Because they just would want to be friends with a black person. They would have no problem getting situated. But if a white person jumped into a lower end black community, it'd be much more complicated. Because in today's day and age, white people do not hate black people, but black people fucking hate white people. Because white men are the fucking problem. I mean, not even white men, just white people. White people in general are the problem. Especially straight white people. Wealthy, straight white people. Man or woman, doesn't fucking matter. If you're white, you're privileged, and you're racist. You're inherently a fucking racist bigot. If it isn't obvious enough, I'm sick and tired of listening to these fucking woke preachers trying to indoctrinate me and everyone I know into their fucking cult. I don't want any part of it. I want no part of your fucking cult. So fuck off. So until next time, don't you dare forget to pull out. That is POO fucking L. And as always, make sure to like, share, and or subscribe. Or don't. But make sure you hit that bell after you subscribe and like the video and comment. But you don't have to, because this is America. And you can choose to like or dislike this video. You know what to do. If you're as sick and tired of this woke culture as I am, then the only way this is going to ever stop or come to some kind of a halt is if we collectively call it out. If we don't call out this woke nonsense that is going to destroy the fabric of our society, then you know what? We already fucking lost. We already lost. We might as well just bend over and take it up that ass. We might as well all just start, signing up for our bottom surgeries. We're all going to be turning into transgenders by next year. But that doesn't have to be the case. If you want to avoid bottom surgery, then I recommend that you start calling it out when you see it. And I mean, not necessarily on social media. Social media, not just on social media. Call it out with friends. When you're having a conversation with your family, or at a dinner, or on a Tinder date, call it out. Let people know that this is stupid, because you have a much, much more powerful effect when you say something to someone's face opposed to putting it out on social media. Yes, we should make it known on social media that we're not putting up with it. But, these fucking crazy Marxists run social media. These oligarchs run social media. So it's not really going to do much. You need to make it known in your own little networks of personal acquaintances. And if someone is woke, you need to tell them that they should stop being woke. Prove to them that this is not the way. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Pedro Pascal, but this is not the way.
Even though I live, I don't feel alive. Even if I die, you still gon' see me rise. Take a breath, no more stress. Sick of living, seeking death. I can't rest, no depressed. I'm no longer feeling blessed. Rest in peace to all the ones that murdered me. Fuck the thought of failure don't occur to me. Told my friends I made it, now they corner me. Burn down all my bridges for they burning me. I don't wanna wake up anymore. I don't wanna wake up anymore. I don't wanna wake up anymore. I don't wanna wake up. And I'm on rise, just to show I'm dedicated.
Is that one of them demon rats? Is that a fucking chupacabra? Look at the fucking eyes on that thing. Christ almighty.